Hey, welcome back. It's Kevin with some random early 90s hockey rips. Today we're going to be looking at some Pro Set, some Tops, Bowman, O-Pee-Chee, score from Canada, score from America, Pinnacle, and score 91. Let's start with those. That should be interesting. Well, they'll all be interesting. I just found out recently, and this sucks, my high school hockey team, there we go, Brett Hall. My high school hockey team just folded. So now the local league, Jeremy Roenick, is down to 5 teams. And what's worse, we were supposed to have a semi-pro hockey team move in, but they decided to move to a town about 30 miles away. Marty McSorley and Theo Fleury. Oh, Steve Yzerman. So our first pack is already jammed full of good stuff, and I've already forgotten about the high school hockey problem. That is going to be an issue. What I was getting at is that there's really, L.A. Frady, no local hockey to watch anymore. I mean, Keith Primo, Al McInnes, Claude Lemieux. Yeah, this whole pack was full of tough guys. So my biggest problem is that I don't want to go to a game for which I don't have any dog in the fight. When it was my old team, and I mean, I'm almost 30 years removed from graduation, there was still something. You'd run into other players, parents who have kids now that are playing that I played with their parents 25, 30 years ago. But without that, it makes it kind of awkward, especially because, well, nobody goes to those games really. So a lot of times, there might be 30 or 40 high school kids, Rod Brindamore, and then no townspeople are showing up is what I'm getting at. I'll probably have to skip all those games this year. That sucks. And what's even crazier is that they were a 3-time consecutive champion, winning their 3rd time last year. And then they just folded. They lost maybe 3 seniors. They had a stacked JV team. Granted, the JV team sucked, but they had the bodies. So that's really frustrating. And like I said, that other team, a lot of it has to do with the guy who runs the local ice arena now. He took over thinking he was going to be the local savior. For one, he doesn't know hockey. Jeff Bukaboom knows hockey. He doesn't know hockey. He clearly doesn't know how to run a business. What do we have here? I don't remember this kind of card. So that's very frustrating. And at the same time, this isn't the first minor league hockey team we've lost in the area. The last one was the Hudson Valley Bears, which is another thing that I'll get into in a minute. Yeah, so this is pretty dope. I like that. I don't remember seeing that. I don't know how special this is. It's just a numbered regular in the set. But yeah, that's weird that I don't remember seeing any of those. Dale Talon. Another type of card I don't remember. Nelson Emerson. Did we win? Instant win. 10 cents off my next pack. Take that down to TNT Furniture Strippers in Hyde Park, New York. Let's go with 90 score. Oh, that was Canada. Oh, that might be why I never saw that card before. That's Canada. So we'll put that there. On to the Hudson Valley Bears. So they played, I think, about a half a season in the area, split between the local arena in Poughkeepsie and the arena in Newburgh, and called themselves the Hudson Valley Bears, that's a problem. Geographically, the Hudson Valley stretches from pretty much, I think it's technically Westchester, all the way up to Albany, which is a huge run. That's like maybe 75, 80 miles. So you can't have a sports team repping that whole area. Call it Poughkeepsie, call it Newburgh, call it whatever you want. Les Magnifiques. But yeah, so that obviously, there would typically be 3 or 4 of us in the stands there. Me, 2 of my friends, and one of the kids, well, not kids, they were grown men at the time, Keith Primo. One of their parents would show up. So that was frustrating, and ended up, most of the time we'd drive out to Danbury and go check out the games out there instead of going to the local games, because it was that frustrating. Danbury knows how to hold hockey teams together, knows how to run an arena, and knows how to fill the stands. Sticking to the inside. Terry Karkner. Doug Gilmore sticking. It looks like we got a special card right behind him. Pinnacle is one of my favorite sets back in the day. And Pro Set were... Yeah, apparently not that Pro Set, though. Not that these were bad. I especially like the bleed edge printing. But I think it was the year before that was my favorite Pro Set. Maybe the year after. We'll check next time. Oh, was that Luke? Wait, what? All right, I'm not the only one. Oh, Yari Curry. Another blast from the past. And there's Eddie Belfour. I thought maybe we had an error card for a minute. That's dope, though. That might have to go off to get graded. Unless if you are a Blackhawks fan, we could just sell it raw. Or give it to you. I haven't checked the comps. It's probably not even worth the price of a stamp. Bruce Driver on Tugnut. Now, yeah, we got ourselves a chore here. And it's funny, too, to see Tampa Bay on cards that are this old. I feel like Tampa Bay just came into the league like last year or the year before. Obviously, it's been a while. Glenn Healy. Have his autograph over in the box. My boy. He'd always right back. Daniel Marois. Claude Lapointe. Tim Cheveldae. That name sounds familiar. Guy Carbonneau. Steve Smith. And who do we got? Oh yeah, Terry Carkner. We already knew that. So we'll go Topps, Bowman Premier, O-Pee-Chee Premier. Good sign so far. Gummed in stick. That's a plus. No damage to the Steve Thomas card. So where are we going to flip these in the middle? Quebec Nordiques. I think I already talked about this. I had the dopest Quebec Nordiques hat. I bought it actually at the Hall of Fame. Left it in some dude's car, and he decided it was going to be his. Well, that's frustrating. That was a while ago, too. Tom Barrasso, I remember having this card back in the day. Steve Larmer, Steve Thomas, Troy Murray. Who do we have? Kelly Miller, Abchild Snyder, Adam Oates, another tough guy, and Doug Gilmore. Check out the centering on that. Actually, all these are very well centered. Fun rip when the cards are nicely made. I wish baseball was like that. Quality in baseball is absolutely deplorable. It really is. All right, so we have some gum damage, but it is a checklist. Okay, no big deal. Mike Modano. Brian Leach, that's the second card of his we saw today. Tony Granato, Cammy's brother. Cammy Michelle Granato, a hockey name everybody should know for sure. Joe Neuendijk, Tom Barrasso, two of him today, Rick Tocchet, Mike Modano. And I feel like we were just tougher as a people back in the day. Messier. That's dope, but now this is the second time I've gotten an insert like this where the card is clearly faded or somehow stained. Oh, there is. So that's not going to be a 10. I thought it was going to be perfect because the centering looked nice. Maybe top down 65-35 maybe. Either way, corner's jacked. No. Ooh, another Mario Lemieux. We're pulling some heat tonight. Ray Bourque, running out of space in the All-Star lineup. Mike Bullard. Dan Quinn. I was looking at it too quick. Although, no, it's still not great. I was going to say, it's not even in focus picture. It kind of is. Not as bad as I thought it was. All right, so now for the pack. This is the one I was probably most excited about. I haven't opened any of these. I have, I think, maybe 10 more. Wilkinson, Tomlick, another Theo Fleury, and Marty McSorley, another Yzerman, Asa Tinkinen. Saw him last time we opened cards, old school cards anyway. Claude Lapointe and Brett Ashton. Well, I'll tell you, being as excited as I was about the O-Pee-Chee Premier, those were the biggest letdown. But we did get some dope cards. Even in the side stack had some dope cards. But let's go through and take another peek. Roenick. The original 6 artwork. Another Roenick. St. Patty. Ali Afridi. Ali Afridi could probably kick anybody's ass in the league right now. Hands down. Still at his current age. I just watched Mike Tyson last night embarrass himself. I'm very upset about that. However, to his credit, he was in the hospital, almost died, 3 or 4 months ago? Still. That Yari Curry card is dope. Brett Hull. Actually, you know what? That goes over here. I have a million of those. I was just going to say, I was trying to think about plus minus. Mario. Crappy centering, but the corners are sharp. They'll still get stood up in the back. Joe Sakic. Now I'm seeing a lot more centering issues. Not so much with Pinnacle, though. That's a good one. That's not bad either. Corner, though. Those red corners on those old scorecards were tough. Theo and McSorley. Again, oh, hold on. Yeah, we just had the plus minus. So that's kind of cool. Didn't occur to me when I was first looking through them. But there we go. Glenn Healy. Nice edges, nice centering. Messier. And Stevie Yzerman. So that's going to do it. Questions, comments, concerns. You have a special memory about a player or a card you saw today, or about your high school hockey team folding and the guy who runs your local arena not being good at his job. Fantastic then.